Yes, I'm jealous. I won't hide it behind a calm expression or pretend that seeing someone else close to you doesn't affect me. I can stand before an entire kingdom without showing a single emotion. But when it comes to you, my control has never been as strong as I want it to be. I notice every glance, every smile, every moment when someone manages to hold your attention a little longer than I think they should. I know I shouldn't let those things get under my skin, but somehow they do. The darkest part is that I don't become jealous because I believe you belong to me. I become jealous because I know how much you mean to me, and the thought of losing you terrifies me more than I want to admit. You became the one person whose absence can change my entire mood, the one person whose silence can make an entire room feel empty. When someone else makes you smile, I find myself wondering what they said that I couldn't. When someone else stands close to you, a part of me immediately wants to pull you back toward me. I hate that feeling sometimes. I hate how quickly my mind can turn something innocent into 100 possibilities. I can be rational about everything else, but when it comes to you, my thoughts become darker. I imagine things that may never happen. I create fears without evidence. Then I have to remind myself that you are not responsible for my insecurities. You don't have to make yourself smaller simply because I struggle with jealousy. But don't mistake my restraint for indifference. I notice you. I notice everything. The way your expression changes when you're excited, the way you look away when you're trying to hide a smile, the way your voice becomes softer when you're tired. I remember details you probably don't even realize I noticed. Maybe that's why jealousy comes so easily to me. I pay too much attention to the person I love. There is something almost dangerous about how deeply I have attached myself to you. I can spend hours surrounded by people and still search the room for you without realizing I'm doing it. I can be in the middle of the most important meeting in the kingdom and suddenly wonder what you're doing. I can tell myself to focus on something else, but my mind always finds its way back to you. You have become an obsession I don't always know how to quiet. Still, I don't want my jealousy to become your prison. I won't demand that you stop talking to people. I won't tell you who you can trust or where you can go simply because I'm afraid. If someone makes you uncomfortable, I'll stand beside you. If someone disrespects you, I'll protect you. But if the problem exists only inside my own mind, then I have to be strong enough to face it myself. So yes, I'm jealous. Intensely, painfully, sometimes irrationally jealous. But I'm also learning that loving you means trusting you, even when my darker instincts tell me otherwise. I don't want to become the man you have to escape from. I want to become the man you willingly come back to. And perhaps that's what makes my jealousy so complicated. I don't want to own you. I want to be chosen by you. Every day. Even when there are other people around you. Even when someone else makes you laugh. Even when the entire world tries to get your attention. I want your heart to find its way back to me. Because it wants to. Not because I forced it to. That is the battle inside me. The prince who has been taught to control everything against the man who is slowly learning that love cannot be commanded. And every time I choose trust over jealousy, I know I'm becoming a little more worthy of the woman who made me lose control in the first place. There are moments when my jealousy becomes almost impossible to hide. I can feel it in the way my expression changes when another man stands too close to you. In the silence that suddenly settles over me when I notice someone making you laugh. I don't need to say anything for the people around me to realize something has changed. They know me well enough to recognize that quiet look. The one that means I'm fighting with thoughts I don't want anyone else to see. But you are the only person who can make that darkness disappear just by looking at me. One glance from you can remind me that I'm allowing my imagination to create problems that may not even exist. You don't owe me constant reassurance. Yet somehow your presence gives me the kind of peace I can't find anywhere else. That's what makes my feelings so complicated. I can be surrounded by power and still feel uncertain. But when your hand finds mine, everything inside me becomes quiet. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if I stopped controlling myself completely. What if I allowed every jealous thought to become an action? The answer frightens me, because I know I could become someone neither of us would recognize. That's why I hold myself back. Not because I don't feel the jealousy, but because I love you enough to know that my emotions should never become your burden. I would rather suffer silently than make you feel like you have to ask permission to live your own life. Still, I won't pretend that I don't have a possessive side. It's there, hidden beneath the calm prince everyone sees. When you walk into a room, some instinct inside me immediately notices. When someone else catches your attention, I notice that too. When someone looks at you with intentions I don't like, I become painfully aware of every distance between us. It's not a feeling I'm proud of, but it's a feeling I understand now. I can acknowledge it without allowing it to control me. The truth is, I don't want to compete with anyone for you. I don't want to fight every person who finds you beautiful. I don't want to spend my life proving that I'm more deserving of your attention than someone else. I want something much deeper than that. I want the kind of connection where you can stand in a room full of people and still choose to come and stand beside me. Not because I'm a prince. Not because I have power. Simply because your heart wants to be there. Maybe that's why my jealousy hurts so much. Beneath all that darkness is a very simple fear. The fear that one day you'll stop choosing me. I could lose a throne and rebuild it. I could lose wealth and earn it again. I could lose respect and fight to regain it. But if I lost you, I don't know what part of me would remain the same. So yes, I get jealous. I get possessive. I have thoughts I don't always like admitting. But I am learning to turn that darkness into something better. Instead of trying to control you, I am learning to control myself. Instead of demanding your attention, I am learning to earn it. Instead of fearing every person who comes near you, I am learning to trust the woman who chose to stand beside me. And perhaps that's the most dangerous thing about loving you. You didn't conquer my kingdom. You conquered the part of me that believed I could control everything. Now I have to learn how to love someone without trying to hold the entire world in my hands just to make sure she never slips away.